Hello, YouTube brothers and sisters. Jex here, and you're probably asking yourselves one question. What's in the box? And for the answer to that question, you're just gonna have to stay tuned. Or you can read the title, I guess. Hey guys, welcome to Jex Russell's Vinyl World, and today, something a little different. Not talking about vinyl, but I do have a collection video for you guys. For those of you who have been following my videos from the very beginning, for the past 5 years or so, you know that I used to collect VHS and DVD. I used to do VHS, DVD updates, and now I've taken the channel to a different direction. I talk about music and vinyl. So I thought I'd mix things up and I'd show off my music-related VHS collection, because I do have quite a few, and I realized that a lot of you music lovers out there might want to see these. So here you go, I'm going to go through them. I had to dig out this box. It's a lot heavier than it looks. It was at the bottom of a pile because all my VHS and DVDs are still in boxes. We have no room for them here, so we keep them in boxes, but I thought I'd dig this one out to show you guys today. So here we go. Let's just dig in. No specific order. I'm just gonna kind of whip them out as I find them. Newspaper. All right, so here we go. VHS number 1, The Doors, "Dance on Fire." It's been a while. I can't quite remember what this is. An all music video collection An all-music video collection of live and televised performances, promotional clips, and rare behind-the-scenes footage. Cool. Yeah, I'd actually forgotten about this one. The Doors, "Dance on Fire." Deep Purple, "Knocking at Your Back Door." This is music videos, I believe. Bad Attitude, "Call of the Wild," "Perfect Strangers," "Knocking at Your Back Door," "Nobody's Home," and "Hush." And this was like their reunion. Yeah, after an 11-year hiatus, superstar hard rock group Deep Purple reemerged in 1985 with "Perfect Strangers." Alright, cool. Yeah, you're noticing a lot of these, I haven't watched a lot of these in years and years and years, so a lot of these is like very fuzzy to me. But, yeah, it's cool to look through nonetheless. The next one is really cool, one of my favorites actually. It's "The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years." This has to be one of my favorite documentaries about heavy metal. There's Headbanger's Journey, which is, to me, at the top of the list, but this here, it's just amazing. It's from 1988, I believe, and you have interviews with so many cool people. Lemmy, who actually just passed away yesterday. Rest in peace, Lemmy. Lemmy's in here. You have Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Alice Cooper, Dave Mustaine, and I think probably the most infamous interview on here is the one with Chris Holmes from Wasp, the infamous swimming pool interview where he just downs a bottle of vodka and his mom is sitting by the pool. That's probably the most memorable one in here. And you also have interviews with bands that went on to do nothing. You're just like, they're talking like they're the coolest thing since sliced bread, and you're just like, who are these guys? Like, you never hear about them again, and it's kind of cool because you just see how they let the music get to their heads and like, oh yeah, we're the best, and they weren't. But yeah, definitely check out this documentary if you haven't seen it. I couldn't recommend it enough. I got a few Beastie Boys goodness, "The Skills to Pay the Bills," and "Sabotage." Both are just music video collections, if I remember correctly. The B-52s, 1979 to 1989. These are live performances. Good old B-52s. Oh, this one's pretty cool. This is Aerosmith, "Permanent Vacation," 3x5, or is that 3 times 5? I don't know. Yeah, another collection of music videos. Includes complete uncensored versions of Dude Looks Like a Lady and Ragdoll, plus Angel and exclusive candid band footage. Yeah, very cool VHS, but most of the stuff on here was later featured on this one, which is big ones you can look at. Just a great look at Aerosmith. You know, you have their music videos, but then you also have the behind-the-scenes stuff from their videos and just fun moments with the band and interviews. Yeah, great VHS. A must for Aerosmith fans. Found this next one at Value Village a few years ago, and I thought it was the coolest thing. I couldn't leave it behind. It's MTV's Closet Classics. And I saw it, I'm like, what is this? And it's just a bunch of performances by different bands. You have Cream, the Moody Blues, The Who, the Beach Boys, Steppenwolf, Black Sabbath, who does Paranoid. Was kind of the main reason I picked it up. T-Rex with Jeepster. Free, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Yes, Mungo Jerry, The Byrds, The Grateful Dead, and Santana. It's just... I'm speechless. It's just top-notch bands on here, so... It's really a great VHS. Oh, these next ones, I can't get enough. Actually, I want to find more of these. It's the Metalhead Video Magazine. I have Volume 2 and Volume 5. I hope you guys can see these okay. Yeah, these are awesome. Like I said, I want to find more of these. This one was the first one I found, Volume 5. And I found this at a pawn shop back home in Bathurst, New Brunswick, and I just saw it. I was like, "Whoa! Like this is so screaming my name!" Like they talk about the Clash of the Titans tour. This is back in '91 with Anthrax, Megadeth, Slayer. You have an exclusive interview with Rob Halford, and you know they talk about other bands: LA Guns, Nelson, Annihilator, Henry Rollins. There's Alice in Chains. Who else? There's Primus on here. There's an interview with Alex Winter. Yeah, amazing video magazine. Like, they're just so cool to watch. Eventually I want to try to get some of the footage on here on YouTube, because I look for some of this stuff on YouTube and it's not on here, and that's a shame. In Volume 2, another great one. Who do you have on here? Circus of Power, London Choir Boys, Whitesnake, Badlands, House of Lords, Extreme, which I'm a big Extreme fan, Pretty Boy Floyd. Yeah, these are awesome. Oh, Steve Vai, totally forgot to mention, he's right there on the cover. Jimi Hendrix, Poison, Slaughter, Great Whites, Jack Russell, not to be confused with Jax Russell, Jack Russell. Thanks for putting up with my bad jokes, eh? Next up, Making Michael Jackson's Thriller. I think I found this for like $1 at a flea market or pawn shop or something. Yeah, this is really cool. Of course, you have the music video and then just the behind the scenes. And what's awesome about this tape is just how much fun it looks like he's having. And it's directed by John Landis, which is one of my all-time favorite directors. And just seeing John Landis and Michael Jackson talking, they're just having such a great time, and you can't not get happy when you watch this. It's really cool. Alright, this one I couldn't wait to show off. I was looking forward to talking about this. A classic. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. 1970... I don't see it. 1978. A must for Kiss fans, I think. You know, it's so bad, so very, very bad, but so good. I love it. That's why it's so much fun, because it's so bad, and just the whole story behind it, how they hated it for a while. Like they wouldn't even let anyone mention the name of this movie. Like that's how much they disowned it. But over the years, I think they've kind of warmed up to it. I've seen interviews with Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley talking about it, and they're kind of laughing about it. And I mean, just everything about how like the fight scenes. Ace Frehley has a an African-American stunt double, and you could clearly tell. But, you know, little things like that, and how Peter Criss didn't show up to do the re-recording of the voice, so it's not even his voice. And that's just to name a few things. The acting is laughable, but I can't help but love it and watch it, because I'm a Kiss fan, and, you know, if it has Kiss in it, I'm gonna love it. I remember the first time I watched it, I was just like, not enough Kiss. Like, I think you don't see them for at least a half hour into it, so it's slow going to start, but no, definitely if you can track this down, pick it up. Couldn't recommend it enough. This is actually the second copy I've ever owned. First copy I ever bought, found it at a flea market, and everything was good. And then during Peter Criss's acoustic solo of Beth, all of a sudden the tracking goes nuts, and then there's this weird 80s French commercial for this clothing store, Vagabond. That's what it was called, Vagabond. I'll never forget it because I was so in shock. And then it just lasted for like 20 seconds, but it felt forever. And then the movie continues. I was just like, wow, there goes any value this tape had. But then I found another copy a few years ago, and this one plays great, and no interruptions, thankfully. So yeah, keeping up with the theme, Kiss Exposed, another great documentary, or rather mockumentary, because it's not real, but it's just so much fun. You have this interviewer who goes to the Kiss mansion, and obviously there's girls in like underwear and lingerie running around, and you have Gene Simmons is sitting in like his throne, and it's just great. And but then they show like old Kiss performances and music videos, and you know, like Who Wants to Be Lonely, All Night, I Love It Loud, Deuce, Strutter, Beth, Detroit Rock City, and it keeps going. There's a lot of stuff. I think this goes on for like 2 hours. Oh, sorry, an hour and a half, but still, this is another must for Kiss fans. You can kind of see Gene Simmons on his throne there with a lady. Yeah, Kiss Exposed. Whoa! Almost dropped that one. Judas Priest, Fuel for Life, another music video compilation. Huge Priest fans, you guys should know that by now. It has, I'm counting 10 music videos. Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law, Don't Go, Heading Out to the Highway, Hot Rockin'. You've got Another Thing Coming, Freewheel Burning, Love Bites, Locked In, and Turbo Lover. So from 1980 to 1986. And yeah, this is great. I actually had to fight to get this one. A few years ago, my buddy Lucas and I, we got this lot of VHS tapes. It was a huge lot. It must have been like hundreds, a couple of hundred tapes, maybe 300, and we paid like $40 between us. It was $20 a piece. And you know, it was going well. Like he'd find a tape he'd want, I'd find a tape I want, and so on and so on. But there's a few that we had to fight for, and this was one of them. And he ended up letting me have it. I forget, there was a compromise. I think I let him have a tape that I really wanted or something, but I got this one, and I was super psyched because I wasn't letting this one go. This was a Value Village find a couple of years ago, 99 cents, and there was no way I was leaving this behind. Iron Maiden, Made in England, 1988. Amazing show, amazing set list. This is around the time of, was it Seventh Son? Yeah, seventh tour of a seventh tour. So the tour for Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Yeah, 99 cents I paid for this. This was great. This was probably like 3-4 years ago. Yeah, it was 2012 I picked this up. I remember, because a year later, in 2013, they released like a super duper fancy schmancy deluxe DVD, you know, for the 25th anniversary. So when I bought this, I was like, oh, this is probably pretty rare. This is cool to have. But then they released that DVD, and I was like, oh, all right. Not too rare anymore, but still glad I have it. Alright, this is another cool video magazine, kind of like the Metalhead ones I showed. This one's called Hard and Heavy, and this is volume 8. This was another Value Village find, but this one, they knew what they had because they charged $5.99 for this one, but I still got it because it's just too cool. You have some Aerosmith, Poison, Damn Yankees, Exodus, Whitesnake, Ozzy, Cheap Trick, Overkill, Love Hate, Queensryche, and more. It keeps going. This one goes on for for a little bit too. I don't know. I think this one actually is 2 hours. 85 minutes. It always feels so much longer when you're having fun. Yeah, this is great. This is the only hard and heavy I find, and wow, this is the only hard and heavy I ever found. But I would like to find more. Really cool. And fun fact for you guys: this is the tape that helped me find Scott Waters, if you believe that. I was surfing YouTube and I typed in hard and heavy to find more, see if anyone uploaded stuff from these tapes, and that's how I found the hard and heavy, top 30 lists with Scott Waters and Trog, and then from then on I subscribed and I was an instant fan. So this is the tape that helped me find Scott Waters. Little fun fact for you guys. All right, extreme photo graffiti. Not porno graffiti, but photo graffiti. I am an extreme fan. I plan on doing a video of my extreme collection someday. But yeah, I really love this band. This is another music video collection, and in between every video you have interviews with the band, and it's really cool, really well done. You have Decadence Dance, Get the Funk Out, More Than Words, Mother Don't Want to Go to School Today, Little Girls, Kid Ego, the East Coast version. I don't know what that means. And includes an exclusive interview with Lon M. Friend of Rip Magazine. So yeah. So this was cool. Another cheap find. I found it like at the Salvation Army, probably for like $1. It's crazy what you find sometimes out in the wild. Next one, 1991, the year punk broke, featuring live performances from Sonic Youth. You have a lot of cool grunge bands on here. Sonic Youth, Nirvana, Dinosaur Jr., who else? Babes in Toyland, Gumball. Dude, I wasn't really familiar with those bands. And you even have a performance by the Ramones. They play a commando on this. So this is a really cool show. And of course, like, between performances, yeah, like behind the scenes, fun with the band and whatnot, so really cool. Smashing Pumpkins, Euphoria. And to be honest with you, I don't think I ever popped this one in. Seems to be a bunch of live performances. I'm not a huge fan of Smashing Pumpkins, but I do enjoy their music. Oh. Skid Row, Oh Say Can You Scream. This is another great compilation. You have some great live performances and then some behind the scenes footage of the band that they shot themselves, with a camcorder. So you have that really kind of amateur feel to it, and it's really cool. And you have music videos for Youth Gone Wild, Piece of Me, 18 in Life, and I Remember You. Yeah, it's amazing. Huge Skid Row fan. Simon and Garfunkel, the concert in Central Park. That's classic. Rush Chronicles. Rush is one of my all-time favorite bands, and this is another great collection of music videos. Sorry, I'm just checking what's on here. Closer to the Heart, The Trees, Limelight, Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta, Subdivisions, Distant Early Warning, Red Sector A, The Big Money, Mystic Rhythms, Time Stands Still, and Lock and Key. Red Hot Chili Peppers, another band I love. This is What Hits. It's a music video compilation, a lot of their earlier stuff. Mostly stuff from the 80s. Up until like Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I think you have Under the Bridge on here. Yeah, really great. I just love how they've evolved over the years. This is a tape that's called Punk and its Aftershocks. I picked it up because there's a lot of bands I like on here. Sex Pistols, The Clash, The Jam, The Police, The Specials, Madness, Ian Dury, Gary Newman, and The Kinks. So we got a lot of great performances on here. Punk and its Aftershocks. Ozzy Osbourne, The Ultimate Ozzy. I absolutely love this tape. This is from the Ultimate Sin tour, and I'm a fan of that album. I find it absolutely underrated, and yeah, the set list here is great. Shot in the Dark, Bark at the Moon, Suicide Solution, Never Know Why, Mr. Crowley, I Don't Know, Killer of Giants, Thank God for the Bomb, Lightning Strikes, Flying High, Secret Loser, Iron Man, Crazy Train, Paranoid, and The Ultimate Sin. Amazing. Nirvana, Live Tonight, Sold Out, which is a great compilation of live performances. U2, Under a Blood Red Sky. I'm really not that big into U2, to be honest, but you know, there was a while when I listened to them, but I don't know. I really have to be in the mood for their music, but I think I found this super cheap, so I thought it'd be cool to have. Here we have Pink Floyd, The Wall. I just love that it's an MGM book box, so it opens up like this. You have the tape right there, credits right here. Really cool. Pink Floyd is another band. I like them, but I never listened to too much of them. You know, I like it when I hear it, but I never looked into the band more than that. I love their Dark Side of the Moon album, but that's pretty much the only album that I'm really familiar with. Everything else is just kind of a handful of songs. I'd have to sit there and really get into the band, because I know everybody likes them, and it's that kind of band that I'm just like, all right, they're cool, but I never really took the time to get more into them. But Pink Floyd, The Wall. I picked this one over the summer. I think I showed it in a previous video. It's The Who Rocks America, the 1982 American tour. And what's funny, I think, is that this was shot in Toronto. Yeah, recorded in Toronto, Canada. And it's like the American tour. I guess it's North America. It counts, right? Yeah, The Who. And I'm pretty sure this is the last VHS I have to show. This one was given to me just a few months ago by my buddy Alex, who I've mentioned before. We're in the same class in college, and he knew that I was into VHS, so he gave me this one. It's Soundgarden, Louder Than Live, which I haven't had a chance to watch this yet, but it looks super cool. I like Soundgarden from what I heard. Again, I never looked into them more than that, but I do like what I've heard, so looking forward to checking this one out. So there you go, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you got a kick out of that. I had a kick out of going through these. A lot of these I had forgotten about, actually. So it's been a pleasure, and as usual, thanks for tuning in. You know, take care of yourselves. A Happy New Year. Be safe. Peace out.